Everyone, this is ImpactNet018 bringing you the Sonic Generations review of this LP. Basically, I'll be reviewing on a scale of 1 to 10, with every point being earned from one category. My categories are graphics, presentation of the game, physics, gameplay, character inclusion, character development, sound, music, overall enjoyment of the game, and recommendation of the game, as in, would I recommend this to a friend, or even somebody I didn't even know. Basically, Sonic Generations was released in 2011 for the PlayStation 3, Xbox 360, and Nintendo 3DS, which was a completely different game than the two console versions. I could technically review the Xbox 360 because it's the same exact game as the PS3. However, I've never played it on the Xbox 360, so I honestly don't know how it controls, so I really couldn't do any of the physics or gameplay or even overall enjoyment of the game. Heck, even graphics. Keep in mind, the PlayStation is a Blu-ray DVD. So the PlayStation 3 graphics of Sonic Generations. I loved the graphics. Yes, there was minimal slowdown from time to time, as you can see in some of my parts, but other than that, it was a very, very cleanly produced game. I loved it. 1 point for graphics. Presentation, honestly, the presentation is basically the box art. As you can see on there, it says 2 Sonics, 2 ways to play. Basically, you can, quote-unquote, spin, attack, and dash in non-stop platforming action as classic Sonic. Yeah, it's not really non-stop, but okay. And experience supersonic speed as you grind, slide, and boost as modern Sonic. Yeah, I can see that. But basically, the overall presentation of the game includes that and how they piece together the actual main menu and everything on the game. I like the main menu. I like the somewhat hub world they have you in, because the white void kind of acts as a hub world to transport you from zone to zone. I kind of liked that one. But I didn't like the white void part of it. I would have liked it had, after you restored it, it would have had an actual background for that entire zone. Because sometimes when I was transferring from zone to zone, the music would randomly change, and I'm like, I'm not even in this zone yet. For example, see one of the last videos on the challenges, I didn't even know I was in Planet Wisp. When I was in Planet Wisp, I thought I was in Rooftop Run. But okay. Presentation, I give 3/4. Physics. Modern Sonic played like modern Sonic was supposed to play for once. I absolutely loved it. The Hedgehog engine, I'm not sure if they're keeping it in Lost World. I hope they are, but I can't remember. If they do ditch it, I'm going to miss the Hedgehog engine. Because Sonic Generations and Sonic Colors are arguably 2 of my favorite modern Sonic games that I've played. I've never played Adventure, so I can't really do that. And I've played Adventure 2 a couple times, mostly City Escape. So I can't really do that, because that's only the skateboarding part. So yeah, for overall physics of the game, modern Sonic gets half the points. However, there are 2 Sonics in this game, as the box art says. Classic Sonic was a bit iffy. There were some parts in it where I felt like I was stopping for no reason, or it couldn't stop. It was kind of somewhat luck-based physics. Not luck-based gameplay, but luck-based physics. So for that reason, I'm giving physics a 3/4 out of 1 point. Mainly because classic Sonic was very strange in terms of physics. Gameplay, 1 full point. Why? Because they chose the perfect zones for this game. I would have liked it had they done something else from Heroes, say Bingo Highway, but that's about it. Everything else was spot on. When you think of Sonic 1, you think of Green Hill automatically. When you think of Sonic 2, you automatically think of Chemical Plant, or later on in the game, like, say, the Death Egg. And that was a boss in the game, so, yeah. When you think of Sonic 3 and Knuckles, you think of Sky Sanctuary and Hydro City. And Hydro City, hilariously, there was a reference to Hydro City in Seaside Hill, because they had the Hydro City water current. Yeah, they brought that back for the Seaside Hill stage, and I'm not sure why. In the console game, you play in Speed Highway for Sonic Adventure. In the DS game, I can't remember, but it's one of the beach stages. And honestly, there were made way too many beach stages in there. But keep in mind, you also play in Mushroom Hill for Sonic and Knuckles. So basically, yeah, gameplay's a full point. Character inclusion, 3/4 of a point. Most of the characters they included were great, but some of them I felt they were a little forced. For example, Cream, unlockable after Sonic Adventure. Or restored after Sonic Adventure, whatever you want to call it. Cream didn't even exist until well after Sonic Adventure 2 in Sonic Advance 2. She wasn't even a major character until a handheld game that came during the third-party era. So, I'm honestly not sure why they put her in the Adventure. I would have preferred her unlockable in Sonic Heroes, and then they should have put Big the Cat there for Sonic Adventure. And then the Chaotix felt forced as well. But those are the only reasons I think it was slightly forced. Espio, yeah, I'd unlock him in Heroes as well. But Charmy for Sonic Colors? What? Really? Charmy didn't even get a reference in Sonic Colors other than maybe the handheld game. I haven't gotten that far in the DS version yet. Character development. 0.5 point. Why? Modern and classic Sonic were great as you'd expect them to. Classic and modern Tails? Okay. But most of the characters, some of them because they felt forced, you were just like, why are you here? There's no development here. What are you doing here? Some of them, they tried to develop them, but when it got to the final boss battle, I was like, you saw my reaction to the final boss. When everybody was like, you can do it, Sonic! The only legitimate one was Knuckles saying, come on, Sonic, smack him! What? I mean, really? Plus, that also proves they're really hyped up on Solo Sonica until they, quote-unquote, perfect Sonic. Which they probably never will, because they'll never please everyone. But, whatever. Anyway, 0.5 point for character development. Sound. Not music, sound. As in, the actual sound effects of the game. All of them were coordinated pretty well, except I didn't really get why they were still doing the popping sound for Classic Sonic after Sonic Adventure 2. And maybe after Sonic Heroes, because I can't remember if it was in Heroes or not, and I grew up on Heroes, so I probably should know this. But, yeah, I'm just going to say that it was okay, but not great. So, 3/4 of a point there. Music. There were 4 remixes that prevented this game from getting a 1 point. 2 of them are pretty much ignorable. Chemical Plant and Green Hill Modern Remix. Yeah, overdue on the guitar, but what do you expect? Then Sky Sanctuary, they went to violins and this orchestrated piece that was absolutely amazing for a remix. Planet Wisp. What did Sega do to Planet Wisp? I have no clue. I honestly don't want to know, because I have a sentimental tie for Sonic Colors. I loved Sonic Colors. Keep in mind, that was the only game that many people considered to be good for Sonic on the Wii in terms of the canon games. Secret Rings was great in terms of story, but it wasn't canon, first of all, and the gameplay was slightly hard to get used to. Black Knight, a lot of people were complaining about Sonic getting weapons. Unleashed, too much werehog. Sonic Colors, even though it's babyish plotline, still, it's the best Wii game of them all. And then they bring in Planet Wisp for this game. It looks amazing in HD, yes, I'll give it that. But it sounded so bad. And then they used pretty much the original. They only slightly remixed the original for the cutscenes in the end of game credits. That was, I swear, that song is beautiful, but they ruined it for this game, and I don't know why. It just sounded so bad, and it makes me want to go back to my Wii and buy Sonic Colors again. Because this was not that good of a remix. That's the only reason I'm giving music 3/4 of a point. Overall enjoyment, 1 full point. I absolutely love this game. It has practically endless replayability with all the challenges, even though some of them are very finicky, as you saw in some of my later parts where I couldn't get the keys for my life. So yeah, this has a lot of replayability. You can come back to this game for a year and probably still not be done with it. And I know a lot of people say it's short. The main game is short. If you're actually trying to 100% it, even though I'm not, if you're actually trying to 100% this game, it's a great game to go for 100%. I can tell you that right now. It's an awesome game to go for 100%. So, overall enjoyment, 1 point. Final point. Would I recommend this to a friend? Yes. Would I recommend this to a total stranger? First off, I would ask them if they'd played a Sonic game before. Then I would. This game is meant for anybody who's played a Sonic game before. I can tell you this game is not meant to be your first Sonic game, or your first modern Sonic game, if you're here just for modern Sonic. Because you'll probably not get any of the references, first of all. Second of all, it'll probably take you forever to get used to the gameplay of modern Sonic in this game. I'd say a good game to start with modern Sonic is probably Heroes. Yeah, I know, it's 3 players at once, but yeah. That's where I'd start off with modern Sonic. Because modern Sonic in this game, you could tell it was more advanced than any other game in this series. But, in my opinion, Sonic Generations gets a full 8.25 out of 10 for an overall rating of... I'm trying to rate this on Sonic Colors scale. Awesome. So there you go. That is my review of Sonic Generations. And coming up for the next LP, I'm probably going to do a PlayStation 2 game next. And it's probably going to be a racing game, but I haven't decided yet. So, I will see you in the next LP. Talk to you then. This is Impact Net 018, and Sonic Generations is over and out.